Always something, but this time I figured it out. This time before I started talking, we figured it out. Got the sound check going. Looks like everything is good. What is going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new episode of WCW Nitro. Got a lot of super cool stuff to talk about. Even have a little piece that we're going to talk about that really could be talked about and will be talked about moving forward on some of the podcasts. I'm going to show you guys before we get started. I think there's a couple really cool things in there. What is going on, Temple? Welcome to the stream. Andre, welcome to the stream. Digital, what is happening, my brother? Welcome to the stream. So tonight, remember, we are going in to WCW. Really, NWO sold out. Not even WCW. NWO sponsored pay-per-view for the WCW. Ozzy going to be facing off against, should be Tammy tonight. We'll see what that's all about there. 8-man title belts will be on the line as requested. This is one of the 3 matches R2K gets to name, but Totes my Goats with his partner will be going up against Rated R2K and Bianca Belair from the WWE. Not a normal thing, but we got a special waiver tonight so she can come over here and wrestle. McWayne and the second showing of WeeMan Grayson. What's going to be in that? Just promised, and the title of this episode, Women's Outlaw title on the line. We've seen Repentia win. She has a total of 3 belts right now. The Outlaw title will be put on the line here tonight. Sting getting a shot at the $1 million title. Jahki will be going up against Jake Plague for whatever reason. It doesn't want to show it, but you know what's on the line? That's right, a championship title belt. So, hardcore title belt on the line tonight. Jahki getting a shot at that. Quite a size difference and the brand new look. What? I love it when the game does this. Yeah, see, it flipped the people. So just hold on. Hold on. Thanks, game. Thank you, game. Slowing down the mojo. Try to do one thing. This is why Totes can't have nice things, you know what I mean? Bam. What's going on, Solo? Welcome to the season, brother. Welcome to the season. I'm reading your name and talking at the same time. Reading and talking. Not the best thing I could be doing. And look at this brand new drinking glass. Do you see the state of this? Do you see how big this is? This is 3 times the size of my other barrel glass. Neither here nor there. Bret Hart and Bama will be getting after it. And then Eagle Star and Sentinel will be getting after it also here tonight. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. But while that's going on, I just want to bring up like something pretty cool. You can look right here. Of course. A horse is a horse, of course. You can look right here on this sheet and see something that's pretty cool. If you look at the top here, we have our first 99 rated star. Again, remember, all the superstars start between 80, 82, and 88, so it's all in the game after that. But our first 99 rated superstar, which I thought was pretty cool. And so if you look at the rankings, you'd have Bret Hart, and then the next 3 rankings are of the women. We are going to talk about this on the next podcast. Digital Dogs, the very next male rated wrestler, then Jake Plague, then our world champion, Sentinel. That's how kind of crazy things are sometimes. So, anyway, just thought I'd point that out. Thought it was pretty interesting. So, We'll get that started moving forward. Ozzy now getting ready to face off against Tammy, but, whoa, what is going on? We were wondering why it was showing Monica, but it is showing Monica. Monica gonna come down and face off against Ozzy, the current WCW Women's Champion. Ozzy is like, what's going on? Bischoff set up the match with Tammy, but Tammy not stepping in the ring right now with Ozzy, and it may be the first time they really get a step in the ring together. The world title belt will be on the line. But Ozzy not letting her slow down at all, gets over, tries to run after Monica. Monica sidesteps it and moves to the side. What is going on, R2K? Welcome to the stream, brother. Right now, too, if you think about this, this is kind of a big deal, kind of a big match for Monica going up against the greatest women's wrestler possibly in the WCW. Really, when you look at the top talent, you're looking at Ozzy, you're looking at Cheyenne. Hard to say which one it is. And what is going on there? Looking like she's trying to rip off part of Ozzy's clothing. Ozzy finally gets Monica off. And Monica stays on the offense. What is going on? Vipiro, welcome to the stream, brother. Devin Dowley, welcome to the stream. And right now you can see Monica really controlling the match, jumping up, going after the head of Ozzy. And Ozzy so far just looks like she's really thrown off of her game. Looks like after Monica becomes the new contestant in this match, looked like she was prepared to fight against Tammy. And now Monica really throwing her off. But she doesn't have long. She is going to have to get back on track and get back on track here quickly. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. I recognize the name. Love it. Member of the Bark Squad, too. Looks like you got a free 30-day membership to the Bark Squad. 1 count on to Ozzy. But right now, and maybe this is a mistake on WCW's part, you look at Monica, brand new newcomer into the WCW. But right now, faring very well against the all-time greatest WCW Women's World Champion. So faring the way she's faring now, does she deserve a shot at the title? And that might have been the mistake right there that Ozzy had been waiting for. You can see Ozzy moving a little bit slow. Ozzy talking to Monica right now. Monica coming over to say what's up, and Ozzy letting her know exactly what's up. Tammy on the outside so far not getting involved in the match, but what is that going to mean here in a little bit? Is she going to get involved in the match or is she not? You look at Ozzy's height. We talk about Ozzy, Crimson, Miss Nightmare, Victoria Van Diver. A lot of their power ends up coming from the height that they possess. So, absolutely crazy. Yeah, what's crazy about this era of WCW, it is WCW today. It's not what would have happened had WCW never been gone defunct. It's what would have happened had it restarted today. Monica now locking it in on Ozzy, but Ozzy able to fight through, able to break it up. And right now, and I've got to be honest, you got to be a little bit shocked. You got the greatest women's world champion. We have rarely ever seen her get dominated in a match, but right now, Monica doing just that, dominating Ozzy in this match. And remember, Ozzy, the current and two-time WCW Women's Champion, but what is that going to mean going forward? Now getting back to her feet Does she see it coming? And that is gonna do it. That is a super stomp right there. And Monica comes out with a surprise victory against Ozzy.
Here is your winner.
So absolutely crazy, probably. The crowd, you can hear them a little bit shocked on what just happened, but Monica coming in, letting you know that maybe she needs to be involved in that world champion title picture, and maybe she needs to be involved soon. But before she can be involved, we know Tammy getting her shot at the very next pay-per-view event. So it will be Tammy versus Ozzy at NWO Sold Out. And here we go, brand new, like the newly redesigned. We've only seen them a couple times, but newly redesigned 8-man tag team titles. These title belts have been held on to for quite some time, with Blaise McCoy and Joker holding on to these title belts all the way. You could go back to episode 29 where they won these title belts. Nobody has been able to take them off. Is that going to change here tonight?
The following contest is a fatal 4-way tag team match and is for the WCW Super Extreme Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 532 pounds, Chaos.
So 532 pounds, these are some big boys getting ready to get into the ring. But you have the brand new, newly formed team of Chaos. These guys have been a tag team since being in the New Blood together. Then the New Blood breaks up, Chaos forms. And it's kind of interesting because 2 tag teams out of the New Blood ended up forming. You got Aaron Lee and Destin. They formed a tag team. Now you got Drew and the Psycho RKemp forming their own tag team. So, absolutely crazy there. Hey, for all of you guys that got to watch the podcast last night, did you like it? I thought it was really good, especially for having 2 announcer types on. Like, we're used to talking a lot, but having the 2 of us on at the same time, I thought it went really well. What is going on, Sentinel? Welcome to the stream, brother. That is a tiny picture. I think I like it. But I am getting older, you know what I mean?
And their opponents, first, at a combined weight of 630 pounds, the WCW Super Extreme Tag Team Champions, the Madness.
Also interesting to see, you see when these 2 guys come down individually, quite different as far as their movements go, but quite different coming out and doing their thing. But it's like when they come out here, they're very old loosey-goosey, you know what I mean? They're not letting the crowd size get to them. They're not letting the other things get to them. They're just real loosey-goosey. And I think maybe that's one of the reasons why it has been the way it is. Speaking of wife and fiance, when are you guys getting married? Like, what did you guys set a date yet? What's that date?
Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 474 pounds, the WCW World Television Champions, the Powers of Pain.
The Powers of Pain, or the Samurai, making their way down to the ring, winning the WCW television title. Now that title belt not on the line here, because tonight the Samurai appearing in the ring together for the first time, going after the WCW Special Series Tag Team Championship title belts. It always scares me when people got important news. Like I'm like, what is the news? Do I still have a job? Am I still the announcer? Nice! I like it anytime people say bloody anything. You know what I mean?
Their opponents at a combined weight of 429 pounds, the Hit Squad.
The Hit Squad no longer a part of the LWO. So lots of things going on in this match. LWO breaks up. The Hit Squad comes out of it. You got the New Blood. They break up. You got Chaos coming out of it. You got Andrew Dubs recently leaving the Syndicate. So this is typically what happens after Wrestle Wars. Before Wrestle Wars, you start seeing all these groups form. You start seeing all these factions form. And then after it, you start seeing the ones that maybe not so tightly woven, or maybe not so tightly knit, or maybe a member came together to get into Wrestling Wars to take his shot, but plans on moving on afterwards. And that isn't even the case with Dubs. What ends up happening with Dubs is we got a man from Japan that comes over. Dubs sees this and says, this is my chance. This is my shot. Like Eminem, you only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity only comes once or twice or maybe 3 times in a season. You know what I mean? So, but that is what he does. Ends up going after Hanzo Musashi. And right now, the Hit Squad, and the Hit Squad is usually fighting against bigger tag teams than them anyway. So you can see the tag team of the Hit Squad, Kempty and Cecil, going right after Brooklyn Jokers. Brooklyn's like, hey, let me get away from these two guys. They're crazy. Let me go wrestle the guy named the Psycho. Because these other guys are crazy. Drew now going for the pin on the current champion. And remember, in a match like this, it is going to get to a point There we go, turn it down just a tad. I think that was part of the problem. But it's going to get to a point where strategy is really going to become involved in what is going on. know. I was like, what is going on with my sound? But what's going on is somebody went underneath the stage, grabbed a microphone, and these guys are kicking it around now. What a big slam on the outside of the ring, and that's one of the reasons why this match goes a lot faster than most 8-man matches, is because you see, for the most part, these guys want to fight on the outside of the ring. And you know that kind of stuff starts turning into the great equalizer. That stuff starts taking that out and doing the things that they need to be doing. Drew and Kempty now in the ring. Blaise McCoy taking Cecil's head off of that trash can. Hanzo now coming over, trying to get him a piece of that. Looks like Brooklyn and Dubs getting after it. And things go back and forth so fast in this match, it's almost like whatever I'm talking about, you might want to look somewhere else. Nice. That's what it is. Valentine's Day 2025. Be there or be square. And now Kempty walking around trying to figure out what he's doing, but I think he was just going to let Brooklyn do his thing. Drew rolls up a leg. Blaise able to kick out in two. Kempty going one-on-one against us, but Hanzo may have just saved his tag team partner by going for that quick pin right there. And did you see that? Cecil went for a pin right there. Blaise tried to kick him when he came up. Cecil able to catch his leg, catch him right and dirty. Now grabs Blaise's leg, rolls him up, and Blaise able to kick out in two. Look at that. That is Kempty's finishing move, but Hanzo able to kick out. Dubs able to kick out, and Kempty trying to keep the Psycho on the ground, but you don't kick out after that. Brooklyn Jokers just hit him with the no laughing matter one, and Hanzo able to get over and break it up. There's no way Dubs could have kicked out of that, so his tag partner saved him. Dubs now trying to get back to his feet. And just to show you that no good deed goes unpunished, Hanzo takes a huge slam right there, right next to him. Brooklyn now controlling both men. Drew now grabs the leg of Blaise. The referee so far out of position it's not funny. And that gives Brooklyn Jokers 1.7 hours to get over there and break up the tag. 1.7 hours, Aoras, as they say in another country somewhere, I'm sure. Hanzo now rolling up the leg. Dubs looking on, but Kempty able to kick out with a no count. The Psycho and Brooklyn Jokers, like if there was going to be a one-on-one match too, Psycho and Brooklyn Jokers might be one I'd definitely want to see. And look at that! The Psycho grabbing the leg. 1, 2, 3. And if you didn't see that move, rewind it. The Psycho taking Brooklyn off the top rope. And now we know that no matter what happens, the tag champions have both been eliminated. So we are going to have brand new 8-man tag team champions after this. RKemp getting back to his feet. Cecil gets over, knocks him down. Now the hit squad in the ring. This is where now you got one complete team out. What happens in the next is going to really determine the strategies these teams are going to have to start taking here shortly. Oh, the Chop Squad. Turn on the chop notifications. Kempty giving it to the Psycho right there. Drew with a big slam there. And Dubs able to kick out of that. The Psycho now trying to get the other Samurai, but still only a 2 count. What is going on, Paul? Welcome to the stream, brother. And guys, I hope y'all got out and voted. I have already gone out and voted. My wife, my daughter, her boyfriend. And look at that move. Hanzo with blood running down his face, rolls up the leg, and Kempty is now eliminated. The Psycho trying to get the other one out, but this is where the smartest thing for the tag teams to do is to not eliminate the single competitor. And now the smartest thing that could happen is Cecil Davis and the Psycho join forces to eliminate one of the Samurai. If that doesn't happen, the Samurai will come away with the victory, more than likely, like 99% chance, you know what I mean? Oh, and that is exactly what happened. Hanzo just looking on. I don't think he could see what was going on. He was trying to take a breather, but ends up costing his tag partner, Dubs, tapping out to the Psycho, and now it is basically turned in to a triple threat match for the 8-man tag team title belts. We do. Yeah, it's like a country thing. Oh, show. And look at this. Cecil goes over, and for no reason, one of the reasons they probably call RKemp the Psycho, for no reason breaks that tag up. At this point, it doesn't matter. There can be only one. This is like the Highlander Part 5. There can be only one that will then turn back into two, but you know what I mean. Totes for president. That's who I voted for, too. Frankie Two Fingers voted for Totes to be president. I don't think... Actually, I do believe the world's ready for that. I think the world would love Totes as president. Now, why they keep breaking up the other guy's pin makes no sense. Oh, that is a huge right hand. Let the Samurai have it. Cecil now rolling out. Grabbing the chair, puts it down. He sees... No, I don't think he did. I think he was going to go do something. Oh, wowzers. You want to talk about a double clothesline, take two clotheslines, call Hanzo and the Psycho in the morning. Then again, it is fun saying Hanzo Musashi, you know what I mean? No, you can't. But you can vote for Totes. On Totes' channel, you can vote internationally. Oh, look at this. He's got it locked in again. Is Cecil now going to tap out? Is Cecil going to give him a little tappy-tappy? Cecil finally gets that turned back around, and Hanzo in a bad spot. RKemp looking to do some bad things. Hanzo's about to have to go to a psychiatrist, tell him where the bad man touched him on the Carfax stall, but trying to get Hanzo to tap out. Is he going to do it? And he taps out, so Cecil hits the gas, then hits him with a chair. Is he going to go for the pin? He does. Did the Hit Squad just become the 8-man tag champions? They did. And we have brand new WCW Special Series 8-man tag team champions. Gesundheit.
WCW Super Extreme Tag Team Champions, the Hit Squad.
Hit Squad winning all kinds of tag team title gold, now becoming the 8-man tag team champions back in the days of the TSW wrestling promotion. These two won the initial 8-man tag team title belt, so now winning it here in the WCW, kind of a little bit nostalgic. But lots more to get to. We said that Brooklyn Jokers and R2K could name 3 matches apiece, 3 matches they wanted to see. This is a match that R2K named. So, had to call over to the WWE, had to get a waiver for one night, get Bianca Belair to come over, appear on a Monday Night Nitro, but her and R2K will be facing off against Scarlett and Totes McGoats in a mixed gender tag team match. We've seen Totes McGoats going after Bret Hart quite a bit.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Four Horsemen from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 258 pounds, one half of the Universal World Heavyweights Tag Team Champions, Frankie the Reaper Fingers.
So typically we don't see Totes going after people quite the way he has been going after Bret Hart here as of late. I showed you at the top of the show, Bret Hart, the very first WCW wrestler to ever hit the 99 mark. Before that, the only one in the game I've ever seen do it is Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Bret Hart currently, right now, both rated at 99. Remember, all WCW wrestlers start between 82 and 88, so it is only the game that can push them that far. It is only the game that controls the ratings after that. So very interesting to see Bret Hart winning the Universal World title from Totes. And Totes then ends up beating Bret Hart, but beats him by a countout. The title belt cannot change hands at that point. And then, for whatever reason, something snapped inside of Totes, and Totes has been getting after Bret Hart ever since. He has. Totes has been the Universal World Champion 3 times. He does not do well, though, with the Universal title belt. I've talked about that quite a bit. And he has been the WCW World Champion 2 times. And to be fair, he didn't do well with that belt. The belts he did well with was the Universal $1 Million title. Did phenomenal with that. Broke records with that belt. And broke records with the United States Championship as well. Set records with that belt also. But so far, not doing really well with those. Hey, welcome back to the Bark Squad, Witcher. It's funny because Witcher was one of the original Bark Squad within the first 5 Bark Squad members. So, very cool. Appreciate you joining the Bark Squad. Anybody else who wants to join? And hey, Herbie, what is going on, brother? Welcome to the stream. I saw you sneak in there. But anybody else who wants to join or become a member of the Bark Squad, you can do it right over where that subscribe button now says join. You can click on that. We have 4 different things. We have one as low as $2.99 a month. All the money goes back into the channel. Highly appreciated. Helps us bring you guys better. And you guys are starting to see a little bit better quality right now. We have some subscriptions to things that help us create the content that make it better for you guys. And so all the money goes back into the channel. Scarlett now making her way down to the ring. Not really known as a wrestler here in the WCW, but known as a manager of Totes My Goats and the Four Horsemen. But tonight will step in at the request of R2K. Will step in the ring with Totes My Goats. And she should do fairly well. Like, she has been down for most of Totes' matches. She knows what's going on.
And representing the Grinders from Jersey City, New Jersey, weighing in at 224 pounds, the WCW United States Champion and the WCW Underground Internet Champion, the Violator, RTK.
So crazy, though, R2K, the current WCW United States Champion, but did something nobody else has ever done and won the Outlaw Championship by starting the match and went on to pin all 7 other competitors. You're about to see how impossible that should be. I did not even think it was possible. I didn't think anybody could do it. R2K ends up winning that belt and then parlays that right into a United States title belt win, which is lining him up for a possible world title shot. Now, the WCW on behalf of the WWE.
Tennessee, Bianca Belair.
Wants to welcome Bianca Belair. Had to get a waiver. WWE agreed. They thought it was a great little thing that the goal that was hit last time. And so Bianca Belair will appear on Nitro here tonight. Now, normally we can see some WWE Superstars at WWE/WCW pay-per-view events. Haven't had a lot of those this year. Had a lot of them last year, but now haven't had a lot of them this year because of the 2 different titles and the 2 different tournaments and the way that we ran those tournaments. Next year, the King of the Ring will not be run in the same fashion. It will not be such a big time event in that way. Wrestle War 2, that will be. So we will have more opportunities for the WCW and WWE wrestlers to hook it up in the ring. But the men starting here tonight, so Totes My Goats and R2K hooking it up in the ring. And this is a very interesting matchup, too, if you think about it. You have R2K, the current United States champion, and Totes My Goats, the greatest United States champion that the WCW has had. But right now, Totes hooked up in a bitter feud with Bret Hart. And now look at that, almost looking like Totes right there, starting off the match, getting after Bianca. And the one thing I know that Totes and Scarlett talked about before this match, you do not want to let Bianca get her paws on you. Bianca, one of the stronger women's WWE wrestlers, just not a thing that you want to have done. A lot of power behind every move Bianca Belair has. Not so for Scarlett. Now the men tag back in, and there we go. Totes going after it again. Getting R2K, but R2K turns it around. Reverse DDT, and Totes has been called the king of the DDT. So is R2K using that against him right now, dropping the forearms on him. And going to work on that upper body. Yeah, it's one of the more interesting, like if you guys didn't get to go watch that podcast, I'll probably bring it up multiple times because it's just a very good example of how you could affect your storyline in the WCW and beyond. What is going on, Becky? Welcome to the stream. Becky's sneaking in there too. Becky just went in the newly designed. Oh, took a thumb right to the face. Scarlett and Bianca in now. And this is the one part that's tough with the mixed tag team title or the mixed tag team matches. Because it's not like your typical matches. It's really a one-on-one and a one-on-one at any given time. Bianca now finally getting some things turned back around and maybe just not used to being in a WCW style ring, but now starting to get things going. And this is the one thing that Scarlett and Totes talked about that they did not want to happen. And it's kind of interesting, too, because her coming from the WWE, we're going to see probably some different moves that we don't see a lot of here in the WCW. But it does not take Bianca long to catch back up. Scarlett had been controlling the match, but right now, not controlling it at all. Now, trying to get it turned back around, trying to fight out of the corner, trying maybe to get over, tag Totes McGoats in. But Bianca not staying on the ground. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that you said that. Hopefully you liked it. R2K not having it though, getting tagged in and immediately taking control of the situation. Jumps up. And these two are just typically the guys Totes wrestles against. R2K kind of having a different style, a different set of moves that Totes doesn't typically face. And look at that, R2K splitting open. Totes McGoats, R2K trying to let... What was that move? That was like almost a rockopotamus style move, ends up getting another thumb right to the side of the head. Totes gets out. Scarlett finally able to get up, and look at that. Diving, and now Scarlett setting up for her finishing move. Looking around. Putting it on Bianca. Is this going to be it? 1, 2, 3. And Scarlett, the unlikely victor, gets the victory for her and Totes.
Here are your winners, Scarlett and Frankie the Reaper Fingers.
It's crazy. There's 3 wrestlers in this ring right now that are rated. And this is what I mean when I say ratings typically aren't they don't matter. They matter-ish, but they don't really matter. They are not the largest contributing factor. You look at all the people that are in the ring right now, 3 of them are rated at 90, and Scarlett is rated at 67. I'm just telling you, it's about movesets more than anything. She ended up having a moveset that matched up very well against Bianca's moveset, apparently. But you could probably run that match 10 times. Bianca wins it 7, 8 times. You know what I mean? So absolutely on another level. But now, no title belt on the line, but the brand new WCW Cruiserweight Champion McWayne will be facing off against WeeMan. This is only WeeMan's second appearance in a WCW event.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Grays, England, weighing in at 200 pounds, the WCW Cruiserweight Champion, McWayne!
McWayne now making his way down to the ring, getting all kinds of fired up. Brand new WCW Cruiserweight Champion. Title belt not on the line tonight, but still it will be interesting to see, can he use that Cruiserweight victory, that title belt victory, use that to parlay and to start stringing together some wins, start putting together a win streak. So the absolute smallest wrestler in the WCW, but that's only smallest in size, definitely not in attitude, making his way down to the ring right now. The Pyro gods are going off. They are on another level right now. I think somebody already called the fire department. But getting ready to put his talents on the line against the current Cruiserweight Champion. And you might look at WeeMan and you kind of dismiss him. You're like, oh, way too little. But you can see right there, it makes you wonder, because you can see he just got done hitting another Cruiserweight and could not knock that Cruiserweight off the ground. That McWayne acting like he might be a super heavyweight. So that is the absolute size difference that is going on right now. Now, where he lacks that power, he does not lack innovation, and he does not lack speed. So using that speed, using that innovation, and using it against McWayne, is he going to have that kind of success here right now? Witcher 2 going to debut a brand new look here tonight. Jahki will be facing off. Look, oh, jeepers. Look at that move. I wanted to say Jiminy Crickets, and jeepers is what came out. Jeepers creepers, where'd you get those peepers? You know what I mean? But it's not how it came out. WeeMan now really getting after him, but look, McWayne still staying on his feet, but now unable just to push him off. WeeMan starting to fight through those defenses, starting to do the things to break down McWayne, but McWayne fighting back as well. No title belts on the line tonight, but WeeMan says, let me get in this ring. Let me get things reset. He's been watching Eagle Star, who's his grandpa, been watching how Eagle Star does things. And you can see some very similar, you see the similar look, but you can see some similar wrestling styles going on right there. Not the exact things that are going on, but some similar stylistic things that are starting to go on between the two of them right now. You cannot make a wrestler smaller than WeeMan. And that's why I was like, we got to have him. Look at this. WeeMan starting to get fired up. McWayne trying to get back to his feet. WeeMan taking the best shots McWayne has and now trying to add some of his own shots. But you can tell you don't have the same power in some of these things. But WeeMan really need to possibly like go off that top rope, start going off splits. McWayne open. slows down the pace, and look, almost like he can hear what we're saying. Here he goes, dives through, grabs him, and a huge swinging DDT on the outside. If you don't think that's going to even up the score, you're not watching the same match. WeeMan now going after McWayne here on the outside. Take 2 feet, call him in the morning. Might have to start calling him Dr. WeeMan here in a second, but McWayne finally able. No! Thought he could get it turned back around, but WeeMan not letting him do him. Not letting it go down that way. Sawyer is not injured. Not injured. And look at that. He is starting to hit some of these moves flying out. Yeah, there's some things going on with other wrestlers in the stories that doesn't require Sawyer right now. But it does require Sawyer. That's about all I can tell you. It'll be good when it all happens. Look! Look at that! He says, come in. WeeMan says, all right, I'm in. Takes him now, rolls up the leg. 1. And all of that, still only a 1 count. McWayne fighting through again, hits him again. Remember, Wayne's finishing move is called the sit-down sausage. McWayne all kinds of fired up. Oh, tries to hit him with the old sit-down sausage maneuver. Instead, WeeMan hits him. 1, 2, 3, and WeeMan comes out of here with the victory. McWayne is in absolute shock. He's like, what's going on? Wait, what is this? Looky, looky, looky. Somebody wants a cookie. And Chillivaugh kind of laying it down, saying he wants a shot at that cruiserweight title belt. And it looks like Wayne said yes. Now, we don't know for sure what he said, but it sure looked like McWayne mouthed yes. We're going to have to get that match, though, from Eric Bischoff. So we will wait to see what they say. But holy Moses. Yeah, WeeMan winning his very first match here in the WCW. Now look at the state of this. If you guys don't understand what's about to happen, this is an 8-woman gauntlet match. 2 minutes in between every single opponent that can come in. However, only 4 women can be at the ring at the same time. So it stops the clock if 4 women are in. I don't need to tell you how brutal this match is or how hard. This is the hardest title to win in the WCW, and it's all random. Even the champion gets no quarters in this match.
Eliminator match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. At regular intervals, a new superstar enters the match. Elimination can occur anywhere in the arena. The match continues until one superstar remains, and that superstar will be declared the winner.
So we have no idea who starts the match and what order they come out. The champion could be number 1. The champion could not be.
The Hart Foundation from Scottsdale, Arizona, Tiffany.
Tammy asked a question that we're going to talk about on the very next. This is how good this question is, and I love talking about it. Ask the question, what makes our women's division so much better? One thing starts. I want you to look at these 8 women and how they're created, and I want you to tell me which one of these 8 women look like each other, because the answer is none of them. But you can look at any one of these. There is a lot of little details that go into every single one. Not just our women wrestlers, but our men. But that's the start of what makes this different. There's not one guy or one girl that looks alike. Every one of them has a face scan. Every one of them looks different. That's the start of it.
And representing the Order from the fifth dimension, one half of the WCW Women's World Tag Team Champions, Fenwick.
Phoenix, now one of the most iconic wrestlers we have in our universe. Very noticeable, very noteworthy. She has been here since the beginning, making her way down to the ring, getting her shot. And we talk about this a lot. We say, yeah, some of the younger wrestlers get their shot. But when you're really trying to start your shot, when you're really trying to start making a championship run at something, it starts with the WCW Special Series title belts. Those title belts give you that little boost. Then when you're going up against the other champions, you got that little boost already. But right now, it looks like the Outlaw title belt is on the line. The current champion, Repentia, when will she come into this match? We don't know. But what we do know is it can be won from position 1 or 2. R2K proved that in the last men's match, and he eliminated every one of the competitors. All 7 competitors didn't think it could be done. He did it, so we know it can be done. We know it's possible. And that means any one of these women right here can win the match. Is it going to be somebody from the Hart Foundation or somebody from the Order of the Phoenix? Phoenix and Tiffany Hart getting it on right now in 2 minutes. If one of these women are not eliminated in 2 minutes, another woman will make her way down to the ring. And we look at Repentia, the current champion as well. She used this belt to go on, then win tag team gold, and then go on and currently become the WCW Women's World Television Champion. So R2K wins the Outlaw Championship, goes on to become the WCW United States Champion. So these belts absolutely doing the things that they need to do. Yeah, and it's hard to argue that. When you watch the women wrestle, I just don't think there is a better women's division than the ones we got. And we're going to talk about, there's a lot of reasons why, and it took a long time to get here. That was one reason, but there are a lot of reasons. Like, that could be an entire podcast on what makes our women better. Like, what makes this division better than anywhere else. And that's not to say that others are bad. I'm not saying that at all. I've seen some very, 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 very good, and it makes me want to step up my game. So I'm not calling other people's bad just because I'm the best. But we are the best. And if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. You know what they are. Look at this. Now we've got the Hart Foundation, the Order of the Phoenix, and the leader of the New World Order, Heather D, in the ring going after it. And it's funny, in these matches, in these Outlaw matches, a lot of times we don't even see it get to 4 women. We don't even see it get to 3 women. These matches end up getting to be very, very brutal, and pretty soon when the stuff starts going, it starts clicking and it starts going quick. It's like one of those matches where these women do not hold back. They let it all out. They let it all fly. Yeah, Digital Dogs knows what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation X proudly brings to you your current World Tag Team Champions of the World, the Road Dogg Jesse James, the Outlaw Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaws. And if you ain't down with that, we got 2 words for you. Love it. Love it. Every now and again, you got to pay a little tribute to those guys. You know what I mean? Look at that shot. Phoenix picks up a trash can, squares it up right on Tiffany Hart's face, tries to put the finishing move on her. Unable to do it, however. Heather breaking it up, and Tiffany just letting her know that no good deed will go unpunished in this squared circle right now. Phoenix now kind of pumping it up, getting the crowd back in it. Tiffany Hart doing her thing. Phoenix, and for the first time in a minute, we are going to see 4 women competitors in this ring. Maybe. Depends on how fast. And Crimson has not been going well for Crimson. Crimson making her way down to the ring. Heather putting that trash can in between them. Crimson not having it. And look at that. Crimson's like, hey, let me get a quick pin in here. How funny would that have been? Crimson steps into the ring, her very first move. But her very first move is a pin. Like, didn't even do it. No offensive type move, no blocking, no deep, no nothing. She a pin. And she comes out with the pin. That would have been hilarious. Look at this. Phoenix grabbing both the legs. Heather able to kick out of that, though. And now Tiffany Hart grabbing the black baseball bat. The bat that we like to call Totes my Goats baseball bat. Rolls up, nothing. And for her trouble, she gets a bat upside her head. She gets the bat upside her head. Oh, Heather grabbing something. Oh, tried to hit her with the brass knucks. Tiffany Hart ducking the knucks, however. And Crimson going to use that to her advantage, taking her over to the ropes. Phoenix getting pulled back in to the ring. Heather turning it back around. And Tiffany Hart able to kick out in 2, but almost did not make it. So Tiffany Hart playing a little cat and mouse right now with Crimson. Phoenix and Heather going after each other. And look at that. Gets dropped right on that stop sign. Now drops her right on the baseball bat. You can see the coccyx of Tiffany Hart getting dropped on that baseball bat. And just to show her that everybody, you get a bat. You get a bat. Everybody gets a bat. Throws and hits Crimson with that baseball bat. And then almost gets pinned, but now Crimson trying to use her size brainbuster right on to Heather. Heather rolls out of the way. Phoenix cannot get out of the way, however. Takes that knee. Tiffany Hart getting a chair. And you can see Tiffany Hart moving pretty slow. She is like, what is going on? And Phoenix able to kick out in 2, but then Crimson able to take a chair shot right upside her scunion. She got a chair shot on her scunion. And Tiffany Hart said that was free. You didn't even have to pay for it. Speaking of things that are free, guys, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. Share the video. Probably the most important thing you can do today is sharing this video. Let the people out there know what is going on. Get the word out. For all the people who told you you couldn't share anything, that you sucked at sharing, send them the video and say, hey, you're welcome. That's Totes My Ghost's video. And by the way, P.S., I can share. And P.S. Tiffany Hart eliminating the largest female competitor in the WCW Women's Division, Crimson. So Crimson will not be the one today. Heather looking like she wanted a piece of Tiffany Hart. Then I think she thought a little better of it. I think she was like, wait, she just put out Crimson. Let me get in this ring. Let me try maybe some sneaky tactics on her. Maybe we don't go head on. And I can't even say that I blame her. Nope, no Teddy Harts. No Teddy Harts. Oh! Tiffany pulled the little, told Phoenix to go away. Phoenix said, wait, what are you talking about? And then slams her face first into the mat. 2, 3, and Tiffany Hart on some kind of roll right now. Now, down to Heather and Tiffany Hart. Remember, though, we still have 4 more women. One should be coming out shortly. And this is Heather's finishing move called the H-Bomb. Hits it on the outside of the ring, rolls up the leg. 2. And Tiffany Hart somehow able again to, Heather can't even believe it. I can't believe it. Tiffany Hart right now on another level. Everybody else on level 1. Tiffany Hart on level 2. Rolls her back in the ring, but look at that. Heather immediately back up to her feet. Tiffany unable, kind of getting to her feet, but going slow. Heather throws her, ends up knocking that trash can back up the right side up, and then tries to hit her with a stop sign, tries to tell her to stop in the name of wrestling before she breaks her skull, but ends up getting that stop sign taken away and put upside her head. And a 2 count on to Heather. Tiffany now in control. Shocked that there's not another person coming out. Thought they'd be out by now. Tries to throw the bows, but misses. And Heather getting that arm wrenched on. And now taking a chair right to the face. Able then to kick back out of it. And here is our current WCW Special Series title belt Outlaw champion. The title belt that is on the line right now. Heather throwing trash cans, but you can see Repentia absolutely covered in bloody handprints before this match even started. It is no wonder she is the Outlaw champion. And already a 2 count. I think she might have had the wind knocked out of her or something like that. You too. Really appreciate you stopping in, Devin. We will catch you later. Yep, I just got done voting a little while ago myself. Tiffany Hart still trying to fight through, but now more people to contend with. Heather sweep the leg. Danielson hooks the leg now. 1, 2. And again, I don't even understand what's left in Tiffany Hart's tank. But whatever it is, it's about to be all over. But the Cry and hits her with the H-bomb now. Rolls over, hooks the leg. 1, 2. What? How did you kick out of 2 H-bombs? You'd think that would be impossible. Remember, we just got done naming Repentia's finisher. Oh, she ducked it. She moved before, and I don't think Heather saw where she was coming from. Then sneaks in. Hooks up underneath the chin, but are we going to see the newly named Bloody Gumdrop? That is a move that comes off of the top rope. Repentia has in her arsenal. Rolls up the leg. 2. And Melinda Gutierrez making her way down to the ring. The moderator in the Discord channel, getting ready to do some cool stuff for you guys. It'll be very interesting to see what happens. But here tonight, not worried about what's going on in the Discord. She's only worried about what kind of damage she can cause in the ring, going after the champ, and now trying to take her shot at Tiffany Hart. Nobody else has been able to get Tiffany out. Tiffany hitting her now with a reverse DDT, but here comes number 3, H-bomb inbound. No way. I said no way you survive 2. How you going to survive 3? I don't know. Well, I guess that's how you do it. You just kick out of them. Guess you got to read the manual on that. All you got to do is kick out. That's how you survive. Not a big deal. Apparently, if your name is Tiffany Hart. Repentia now slammed onto the ground. 1, 2. And Repentia able to kick out in 2. Now, I'm telling you what. 4 of the toughest women you're ever going to see in the WCW in the ring right now, busting each other's heads, cracking skulls. Tiffany Hart and Repentia in the ring. Melinda and Heather D on the outside. Melinda now going for something, a guitar. Wants to play a little ditty about Jack and Diane. Those were 2 American kids growing up in the Heartland. In case you guys didn't know that, you know what I mean? Welcome back, Becky. Welcome to the stream. Becky and Digital told me that they watch on their TV and then they'll pop popcorn and watch. That's what I'm talking about. How do you enjoy a Totes My Goat stream? You pop popcorn. That's how you do it. 2. Melinda able, though, to kick out in 2. Repentia getting back to her feet, already talking that trash. Heather now taking Tiffany Hart. Big slam. Thought she would go for the pin. Does not. Now Melinda going after Heather. And speaking of big slams, and now everybody paying the price. Oh, Heather tried to hit her with the H-bomb. Kind of hit her with it, and now has her hooked in this half Boston Crab. Is she going to tap out? No, able to fight through it again somehow. What is going on? Derek Falowski, welcome to the stream. Falkowski. Swear to God, I'm not the smartest guy sometimes. And look at that. She takes a running right to Melinda. Heather then drops the H-bomb on her now, rolls up the leg. She has been hit with 4 of these now. And kicks out. I told you, all you got to do, read the manual. What happens when you get hit by an H-bomb? We haven't seen anybody kick out of more than 2. And she's now kicked out of 4. Apparently, nobody else read the manual. All you got to do is you hit the X button or something. That's a joke because I don't control what's going on in the match. So the X button thing is just a joke. Melinda now kicking out in 1. Remember, only 4 women can be in. We have seen 6 women to this point. And here we go. 5th H-bomb inbound. Heather going to hit it on her yet again. And she understands that that's probably not enough. 5 isn't enough, so she's going to try to get in 6. However, Tiffany Hart able to avoid the 6th one. And Melinda able to kick out in 2. Now, Tiffany Hart picking her up, hitting her with her finishing move. The referee knocked around, does something, like finally makes it over there, ordered, changes Amazon Prime account's password. But Heather eliminated, and that's just hard. That should make these other women scared. Like if Tiffany having this kind of a match with this, takes, throws the bat, does not knock Melinda off her feet though, that does. But that gives Repentia a chance to get up, get the stop sign, and now letting it go. Look at that, buckle the legs right there. Tiffany Hart still on it. Now going back after Melinda. Whoa, thought Melinda was about to hit her with a big clothesline. However, Tiffany hits her with the clothesline, rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Tiffany Hart trying to do exactly what Rated R2K did to win the Outlaw title. Just eliminate everybody and do it from the opening position. What is going on, Monica? Welcome to the stream. Hey, drink out of my new cup. It's delicious. Now there is room for the last two ladies. Are those last two ladies going to make it in? Repentia hit with that trash can. And no matter what happens right now, we will have a brand new WCW Women's Special Series Outlaw Champion. Now, and you can see absolutely how tired Tiffany Hart is, but Suzie Lee, the old leader of the faction, the New Blood, making her way into the ring. She has been a Universal title belt holder, but right now going after this Outlaw title, debuting her brand new look. I would like to see that, but done better. I want to see a gauntlet match where you've got a normal tag team match between two people, and if you beat one of the guys, like you pin them in a normal tag match where you are tagging in and out, that team leaves and the next team comes down. I'd like to see that. Not so much the elimination, I mean, it could be elimination, but I'd like to see it to where you had normal rules. And off that top rope, and Heather finally, the 5 H-bombs finally matter. I think those 5 H-bombs finally caught up with her. But now Vanessa LeVay or Suzie Lee will be your brand new WCW Special Series Women's Outlaw Champion. The toughest belt to win in either the men or the women's division on the line, and it comes down to this fall. It comes down to these two ladies right now. Both of them having a lot of success in the women's division, both at the Universal level and at the WCW level. But which one of them will win the title belt here tonight? Tiffany Hart, hats off to you. Absolutely changed my mind on how badass Tiffany Hart is. So we could be seeing Tiffany Hart getting some other title shots here very shortly. It's funny too, you're going to see Melinda on another level here shortly. This match isn't set up for that, but she's coming. I think I figured out the problem, and she's coming. Look at that. Suzie no-sells that, but no-sell it or not, Vanessa uses that little spark right there, that little bit of time to get in, do the things that she needs to do, get in control of the match. Drops her right on the back of that chair, but only gets a 1 count. And you can see Suzie swaying a little bit, but no matter the sway, Suzie running across that ring, hitting her, and Then getting it turned back around and back and forth. These two women go, thrown into those steel steps. And if you guys didn't watch the last episode, episode 63, you should go back and watch the end. I always have bonus material at the end of these things. I say bye, you think it's done, but there's about 2 to 4 minutes of extra bonus material. I actually showed you exactly what the NWO sold out arena looks like. And if you think you've liked anything I've ever done, you're going to love this. It's making me want to redo the Nitro and the Thunder arenas. I know, busting heads, right? I don't know. I've never claimed for this show to be anything other than 18 or older. Might not be suitable for most children. Just in case, you never know. Now Susie's setting up for it. If she gets this in, will she become the new Outlaw champion? Picks her up, and what goes up must spin and come back down. Charles Robinson, 1, 2, 3, and Suzie Lee becomes the brand new WCW Special Series Women's Outlaw Champion.
Here is your winner, and new WCW Women's Underground Internet Champion, the Terror, Suzie Lee.
Suzie Lee waving to the crowd, letting you know what time it is. The brand new Outlaw champion. Will she use this and parlay this in to moving on to bigger and better titles? Well, it's hard to say bigger and better, to be fair, but bigger titles. That's not hard to talk about. So, making our way through now, we start to see some of the things, and some things are going to start setting up more along the lines. We're going to see the brand new look of Witcher, and you've never seen Witcher with this kind of a look. And Digital Dogs right now putting his title belt, putting the Universal $1 Million Championship title belt on the line against Sting. We don't see Sting a lot, but when we do, we do.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Universal $1 Million Championship.
They are doing good. The Bark Squad is doing really well. They're all covered in their bankies right now. They're digging it. It's like they're at McDonald's. Ba-da, ba-ba-ba. They're loving it. Yeah, who knows? Maybe we get a little Bark Squad action, too, at the end of the show. I've been popping up one of them at the end of most of these shows here lately. I don't know. Like, look. I talked about this at the top of the show. The number 2 overall rated male wrestler in the WCW, and I'm going to start tracking it. I've never tracked it before, but I made a sheet, and after every pay-per-view, like halfway through to the next pay-per-view, the week before the next pay-per-view, I'm going to take a snapshot and show where people are really rated. So that is now also in my spreadsheet that you can see. I haven't uploaded this one because I just did it before we went live. I just finished it. But Digital Dogs, as far as the men go, rated number 2 in the male overall. Bret Hart, Digital Dogs. That's how it goes. Look at the state of Digital. Absolutely on another level. But Digital Dog's making his way down to the ring right now. Crazy, crazy look. That Universal $1 million title belt is on the line here tonight. Hopefully tonight I'm going to use election night to hopefully start catching up on some of the things, we're behind again by about 3 or 4 episodes. I get caught up all the way, and then we started a new show, we started some new things, and so then I'm behind again. I got to get caught back up.
Introducing the challenger from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 259 pounds, the Icon.
Notice Singh's tattoo lines up with his outfit.
Authority Megacorp HQ.
You're welcome.
Weighing in at 382 pounds, the Universal $1 million champion and the WCW Underground Impact Champion, the Dog.
Digital Dog's getting ready to put this title belt on the line, and look, Digital has dominated most of his competition as of late, and look, that is reflected like in the ratings. Again, the game does it, I don't. But we are going to start posting, and then I'm going to start showing like the movement, plus or minus, like have we gone up, have we gone down, yada, yada, yada. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. Sting trying to get out into a fast start. Digital stops him from doing that, but then Sting stops him from stopping him from doing that. You figured that out. Probably only 6 people in the world can follow that line of logic. Now Sting, usually about the same size as the wrestlers that he is wrestling against, usually not the smallest or the smaller of the two, but obviously with Digital Dogs, one of the larger wrestlers in the WCW. But, you know, for me too, this is the best version I've seen of Digital as well. And considering I'm typically the one making Digital, like, that's a thing. What is going on, Blaise Radio? Welcome to the stream, brother. Look! Sting, though, is going to have to use his speed against Digital. Hits him! Hits him with that drop kick, and Digital still doesn't go down to the ground. And finally, Sting has come back to the WCW. No, but finally gets Digital on the ground. Digital now turning it around, getting those 2 knees up, taking him right to the midsection of Sting, lifting him up, throwing him up into the rafters. Sting then coming back down, bouncing off the ground. And that will even some things up with a quickness, but Sting able to get back to his feet, jump up, and then use the size and the height of Digital against him. That's why I said I made most Digitals. Butcher did make a Digital for me. Absolutely. Butcher made a few people. Look at that, Sting already splitting open Digital. And this is one of those things where we just have not seen anybody keep up with Digital here lately. But right now, you got to know that the Icon Sting has been in a lot of big matches. Not going to let the moment get too big for him. Sting now rolls him over, puts him in the Scorpion Deathlock. and then gets to working on the leg yet again. Yeah, I really enjoyed the help as well. And oh my God, what just happened? It maybe Digital pulled a muscle in his leg.
The Universal $1 Million Champion, the Icon.
Maybe he just got done pulling a muscle in his leg, because right after he got pinned, he immediately clutched his knee. So definitely going to have to keep an eye and see what went out there. I mean, congratulations, obviously, to Singh. Nobody has even come close. But now, this goes along the lines. You guys hear me say it a lot. Be careful what you wish for. Okay, so Singh beat Digital. But now Digital is available to go after a world title belt. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's like, yay, you know, somebody finally beat the guy who seems unbeatable. And then Mr. Unbeatable is now available for bigger and better things. So, yeah, definitely going to have to keep an eye out on that. Getting down final 3 matches of the evening and the debut of Witcher's brand new look. Now, you want to talk about some crazy stuff. Jahki also rated very high. We'll look at it after this. But Jake Plague rated number 3 in the men's division by ratings.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW Hardcore Championship.
So the Alpha Wolf, the Wolf King with the Wolf Queen, making his way down to the ring right now. You can look back there and see Witcher, brand new look, and it kind of goes and matches a little bit more with some of the crazy stuff we've been seeing, some of the supernatural stuff we have been seeing as of late. Will that matter here tonight? So far, we have only seen 2 title belts on the line, but we have seen 2 brand new champions come of it. Can Jahki make it a clean sweep? Getting ready to get the crowd into it. Look at the crowd going. There we go. Now all of them getting going. But Jahki getting his shot here tonight at the WCW Hardcore title belt. Jake Plague recently winning that belt, and now Jahki getting a shot at it. Newly designed WCW Hardcore title. We have got to see it a couple times here tonight, but Jahki wearing it down to the ring. While it has a similar look, definitely looks a lot different. Raven making his first appearance here in a while. And you got to wonder, when Raven saves the Judgment Day, did he suffer an injury? Now, he stayed away. He wasn't booked in matches, so it never came up, but it's one of those things that's got to make you wonder, did he really get hurt? And now starting to get cleared from those injuries, starting to be ready maybe to start returning back to some in-ring action. Definitely now on-screen action, but maybe back to some in-the-ring action. Definitely something to monitor. Definitely something to keep an eye on. Let's see how involved he gets in this match.
Introducing the challenger from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 215 pounds, Jahki the Predator. And his opponent, from wherever he wants, weighing in at 273 pounds, the WCW Hardcore Champion, the Virus, Jake Punk.
Man, you can see some people with some freaky eyes, but Jake Plague, obviously the freakiest of them all. You look at his eyes, they are very unique. Little red ring around the outside. Freaky! Don't want anything to do with that. I'm here to tell you. Looks like he's hanging out with Rowdy and Totes at the nearest nightclub, you know what I mean? Eyes already bloodshot. Could be something like that, but look at this. Now you know the size. Like, Jake Plague is one of those swingers, right? We talk about between heavyweight and super heavyweight. He's on the smaller end of that, but you look at the size, but still moves very good. Not crazy, but moves very good for a big man. Jahki gonna have to use his speed, but you're not gonna see a large speed advantage. There's not a large speed gap. Jake Plague, again, moving very good for a big guy, but Jahki still having the advantage in the speed department. Gonna have to use that. And really, if you're gonna win this match, you're gonna have to control the pacing of it. We talk about it in some of the matches, but really the pacing of this match, no matter what that pace is, you gotta be in control of the match. You cannot let Jake Plague do what he's doing right now. And right now, Jake Plague's getting ready to chugga, choo-choo right down the line. Using the old Mohawk spear on Jahki. Jahki needing to find a way to get up. And gets out of the ring, which isn't a bad thing. Jake Plague, however, waiting for him. And normally you see something like Jake Plague, you would think this guy has got to be all aggression, all this, and that would be something you could use against him. Now, you kind of see it, especially if you're sitting at home. You can see as Jake is doing that, just to show you the power, Jahki's chest getting redder and redder as every one of those blows to the chest happen. Now again, hardcore match, there still is a 10 count, and title belts cannot change hands on a count out. So Jake, probably not caring if there's a count out or not, that will still go down in the books as a title defense for him. You know what I mean? So there's that. But right now, Jake Plague absolutely in control of what is going on. And look at this, trying to overwhelm Jahki. Old CR taking his time, getting in position to do a count. Wait, what is going on? Jahki using the powers of the wolf. The lights go out. Jahki shows up behind Jake Plague, but Jake able to block that. Jahki blocks the headbutt, picks him up, and what he needs, we need to see some cutters coming out if he's got a shot to win this thing. We have seen Jahki come up with some crazy cutters. Can he pull them out here tonight? Jahki now whips Jake into the corner, goes up, goes down, Goes all around. Catch. Slam. Pin. 1. And only a 1 count. That has got to be very disheartening for Jahki. Jahki walking over, though, now played it up to the crowd. Did not see Jake Plague getting in. And look, I told you guys, I said when Jake decides to show up, when Jake makes it to the WCW, I know he was here wrestling. I said, but when he starts realizing his potential, watch out. And now you're in the ring with a Jahki level wrestler. I get it. I get that Jake's the champion, but really a lot to prove right here and proving that he is. But you got to be careful. We have seen Jahki come back and win matches after this exact thing is happening. Jahki doing everything he can to try to get back up to his feet. And that is almost like a cutter, like kind of a reverse spinning cutter. Jake picks him up. 1. Now hits him with the knee. Jahki, and how is Jahki even getting back up to his feet? Makes no sense. If Frankie Two Fingers got hit with that level of offense, it'd be over. I'd be like, nope, not doing it. Jahki now trying to get it turned back around. Can he do it? No, Jake turns it back around for him. And it's like at every turn the plague is coming. You know what I mean? Whoa! Super punch. That could be it. 1, 2. And with one move already getting a 2 count going right to the jaw of Jake Plague. And look, you got to jump up. Jahki going for the cutter. Almost got it in. Doesn't get it in. Now wrapping him up in a sleeper hold. Jake able to mohawk chin buster out of it. And now bringing him over, getting him over onto that rope. And using the rope as leverage against Jahki. Picks him up, drops him right on the old noggin. Top of the noggin to you, laddie. And now setting up for the Plague. Can he get it in? Calls for it. Plague incoming. And no, there is no inoculation for that. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Jake Plague will retain the WCW Hardcore title.
Here is your winner, and still WCW Hardcore Champion, the Virus, Jake Plague.
Jake Plague retaining the WCW Hardcore title. And look, Jahki actually rated, and we're going to look at this here in a second. We're going to look, I told you after this match, we were going to look and see, because it is amazing. We saw Plague earlier down in the 70s. The game, I don't touch any of it. Minus the boost he gets for the belt, right? And you've seen what kind of boost it is. It's 5 points in the 4 categories. You guys have already seen it. But going in here, of course, it's gotta be the thing where like it does this thing. Now I gotta look, and then I gotta say, oh, there it is. So when we go in here and we start looking at things, if you look right there, Jake Plague, the 3rd overall rated wrestler at 94. That's the game. 6 overall in the game, but the 3rd overall male. And you come down here, you're like, oh, Jahki must be. No. Look, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The 14th out of 168 guys, I think. The 14th overall rated at 89. Jahki's new to the WCW. Rated R2K 90. Sam Hacksaw 91. Herbie now up in the 90s. Like these are, it's a thing. You know what I mean? We are going to post this after the after this, because we already took the snapshot. Everything is in place. Bret Hart, 99, absolutely crazy. But, yeah, absolutely crazy. And then we just saw a match of the top guys doing their thing. You know what I mean? The top guys were doing their thing. Absolutely crazy. Oh. Just running my jaw over here. I was like, why isn't nothing moving?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Hart Foundation from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Weighing in at 235 pounds, the Universal World Heavyweight Champion, Bret the Hitman Hart.
So kind of a big deal. You look at this. Bama was the WCW World Champion at one point, which is the gateway to this title belt. So tonight, title belt not on the line, but getting his shot at Bret Hart. Can he stack up? Can he prove that, yeah, if he was to go at Bret Hart, would it matter? Would he have a chance to win? Could he win the Universal World title belt?
Representing the Four Horsemen from Montgomery, Alabama, weighing in at 240 pounds, Bubba Boy.
You know, since winning the WCW title, since joining the Horsemen, not having the kind of success that he wants to have, but you know, I say it all the time, that is just a matter of time before that ship turns around. Sentinel proving that, Herbie proving that, Grady proving that. When that boat turns, all of a sudden these guys shot up from the mid-70s up into the 90s. So can Bama stand up? Can Bama do all the things that need to be done? Can Bama prove that he deserves this Universal World title shot at some point in the future? Right now, the only guy we've ever seen pull this off from time to time, Bret Hart putting Bama, we might as well call that the Hucklebuck, trying to get him in the Hucklebuck. I'm like, look, you guys aren't even married. You guys shouldn't be doing the Hucklebuck, you know what I mean? Hey, welcome back, R2K. Yeah, this has been one of those episodes that is going to be a little bit longer. Not much longer, but a little bit longer than our normal episodes. We've got 2 matches left. This one and our main event, Bret Hart and Bama Boys hooking it up right here. And it's just really interesting. Until this week, Bret Hart was not rated at 99, but because of the last win and the way ipso facto presto changeo becomes the very first ever rated 99 wrestler in the WCW. I stress that because the first one in the WWE was Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns still rated at 99 in the game. Again, I don't mess with their ratings. But now Bret Hart rated at a 99, holding the Universal World Championship. So yeah, and see, that'll be another thing. The thing Temple's talking about now, you won't see it regardless. Even if I could do it, you wouldn't see it on WCW. But I'll talk about the why. And what would make me do it. There's something that would make me do it. There's something that would make me set up matches like that. And we'll get to the whys on that. Guys, while we are here, though, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. Share the video if you're already subscribed and you want to become a member of the Bark Squad. All the money that is made on this channel go back into this channel. So, Everything you guys do, I just use that to bring better content, to bring more shows. Now we've got the podcast. We also have the podcast with Solo Season. We're going to be seeing more of that. That was a lot of fun doing it with somebody like that. So we'll start to see that. May even see Blaise, may even see Temple. We got to work that out, the thing with Temple. If you're in the States, it's very easy to work out. If you're not, it's a little bit harder. So, but we'll figure it out. We'll get it all working. Bret Hart now turning things around, going up top. I say we don't normally see this, but we have been seeing this about once a match, and we have seen him win on that elbow drop. But Bama able to kick out of that elbow drop in 2. Now picking him up. Bama not having it though, fighting through it, getting dropped back down. Bret Hart winding up for some kind of a big punch. Bama taking him now, slamming him down. And again, Bama trying to prove that he deserves a title shot, and not just a title shot, but a title shot at the Universal title and against Bret Hart. So quite a big deal. Bama setting up for it. Is this going to be it? Is the Roll Tide incoming? Hits him with it. Rolls him over. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. And able to kick out in 2. Bret Hart pulls himself over into the corner. Bama rests in the corner and then runs in. Bret Hart playing a little hooky. Gets out of the way. Even though he's split open, even though he's got the blood running down his face, I think Bama's at least proven that he can hang in the ring with the top guy in the universe, the Universal World Champion. Bret Hart now backing up. What is he doing? Going through cross body block. Takes Bama down to the ground. Can Bama get back up though? That is what we got to see. Bret Hart, I don't know what he expected. Maybe this is exactly what he expected when he's wrestling a horseman. He knows what he expects when he wrestles Totes. Probably expected the same thing with Bama, but split open right now. You can see that blood flowing down a little bit more, and now trying to hook it in, hooking in the sharpshooter. Is Bama gonna tap out? Does not. Bama backs up, gets up to his feet. Big clothesline right there, now delivering the boots. Picks him up. A quick snap suplex. And now doing what horsemen do, handling horseman business. But Bret Hart sees it coming. Referee sees that. And that pin not going quite the way Bret Hart probably wanted it to go. Bama, I think Bama's just taking a break. He's just resting right now. Oh, referee, welcome to the match, buddy. He wasn't quite sure what was going on there, but knows what is going on now. Bret Hart getting Bama back up to his feet, and here we go, pile driver. One of the moves Bret Hart really known for, that pile driver. Bama looks like he might be out. 2, 3, and he is. But still doing an amazing job against Bret Hart. What is going on? The lights are out. It sounds like people are getting beat up right now. And I have a funny feeling I'm going to have to tell you what's going on. Because what just happened was Totes My Goats got into the ring, supposedly, with the lights out and beat the holy hell out of Bret Hart. So Totes My Goats attacking Bret Hart, apparently, when the lights were out. Is Bret Hart going to be ready for his match on NWO Sold Out? He's only going to put up with so much of it. You know what I mean? And then he's not going to put up with it. One of the other things that I like to see, and I bet you that, yeah, of course, why would it be there? So one weird thing about this screen, okay, now it's back on. If we go all the way to the bottom, okay, if we take this all the way to the bottom, right now, these are the guys that are in the bottom part. We actually have 100 wrestlers. I typically don't do it, but right now we have 100 wrestlers in the WCW. Normally I only do 99. I try to leave open a spot. That's why when you're like, hey, I got this, I got that, unless it's a new moveset, I can't download your wrestler. You would have to upload it as a moveset. I can't give you a new outlook. I can't give you, unless I give it to you. I can't download anything right now because we have got 100 spots taken up. So will we have that in the future? I don't know. We'll see who is on their way out the door. We've always got people coming in and people going out. But it is very interesting. Jace, Ed, Dragunov, Dave, Allison right now, kind of your bottom spots. You got Kelly, Nikita, Tekran, WeeMan, and Agent Destin right now, the bottom spots. Not that many people. We used to have a lot more 70s, but look, I mean, GC Rock sitting at a 79. So anyway, kind of interesting. Thought that was also worth showing. You know, we talk about a lot of this stuff when it comes to the podcast, but kind of interesting stuff going into these matches, letting you guys see that as well.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship.
I'm going to tell you what, these two guys, I try to get away from their match, but such interesting matches that Eagle Star and Sentinel gonna hook it up again here on Monday Night Nitro. Sentinel, look at that title belt. I'm telling you, one of the best looking wearers of that title belt. The newly designed WCW World Heavyweight Championship. But Sentinel making his way down to the ring. Probably one of the few that all of a sudden out of nowhere becomes a two-time WCW. Goes from being a no-time to being a two-time WCW World Champion. So absolutely amazing there. Guys, we are up to 18 likes. Could you imagine if we hit 20? It's always the goal. Well, always the goal for right now. And then the other thing that I thought would be interesting right now, why we're getting ready to start this main event, is when in Rome, why don't you gift out 5 memberships? So let's go ahead and do that while we're getting these guys down and into the ring. Grady winning a membership. Elijah Threet winning a membership. Bob, gotta love that name. Gotta love the name Bob. Gav from the LTD. Cowboy John from the LTD also winning the Totes My Goats 30-day free gifted membership. So welcome to the Bark Squad, guys. If you guys like being in the Bark Squad, you guys won a free 30-day membership, but you want to continue, all you guys got to do, hit that button over there, join the Bark Squad. All the money, again, goes back into the channel. So now, Eagle Star, a member of the Horsemen, making his way down to the ring. Now, we know Rowdy hurt. Rowdy right now sidelines. Hopefully will be able to return by the pay-per-view. Rowdy was kind of doing some stuff, then all of a sudden got hurt. And some of the most brutal matches, was in 2 of the most brutal back-to-back matches, and of course earned himself a concussion there. But as an enforcer, the Horsemen should be back soon. Now we've seen Bama, we've seen Totes attacking Bret Hart once again, and now Eagle Star in the main event with Sentinel.
Introducing the challenger from Birmingham, Alabama, weighing in at 230 pounds, the Eagle Starman. And his opponent, from Virginia, weighing in at 308 pounds, the WCW World Heavyweight Champion, Sinister Trout.
I just read Temple's Equal Rights, Equal Fights. You guys are going to love my opinion. But now, no time for that. Sentinel, the current WCW World Champion, the two-time World Champion, and Eagle Star, a former World Champion, getting ready to square off. But look at this, Sentinel getting after it right now. I'll either gain subscribers with my opinion or I'll lose some. But the number won't stay the same. Yep, sounds good, R2K. I will be available. Without a doubt. This is the main event of the evening, guys. Main event of the evening. Horsemen facing off against Sentinel. And Sentinel, as the world champion, now probably moves up in the ratings, right? But 7th rated overall, which is kind of amazing as the world champion. But now, Sentinel ends up getting a win here tonight. What does that do? What does the game do? Like, it's hard to tell. Eagle Star, though, going. Big boot. And Eagle has got this way of putting a hurting on you and doing it with a quickness. Sentinel has got that same way, don't get me wrong, and both men can take a punch. So, it is quite something. Hey, R2K, if you got a microphone after the stream, we'll get into my Discord and we'll jump into one of the voice channels and just talk it out, whatever it's got to be. Now, you look at this match, you look at the whatever, and then Eagle giving up a lot of size to Sentinel. But look, going back and forth, Sentinel obviously got the power. Eagle obviously has the agility, has the speed on Sentinel. Now, Eagle knowing, and these guys are starting to get very good at understanding what the other one is doing. So you start seeing more reversals in the match. You start seeing more of these guys anticipating the other's move. Eagle trying to use more of the ring, trying to use more of his body weight and velocity to take him down. You know what I mean? So definitely a very cool deal right now going on with these two guys. These two guys put on a great match, and that is why they are the main event here tonight at Nitro. Now goes, hooks the leg, 2. And the crowd wants to hear a 3 count, but they do not get to hear it today. Well, they get to hear it today, they just don't get to hear it yet. Sentinel now going, and look at that, the big man getting ready to chugga choo-choo right on down the line. Goes, roughs up the face. I am shocked that Eagle Star still has that mask on. Now goes up top. Nope, it'd be over right here. Just start crying because it's all over but the crying. You hit Frankie Two Fingers off the top rope with 306 pounds. Nope, not doing it. Not doing it. I'm at the hospital right now with broken ribs. You know what I'm saying? What is going on, Cowboy John? Welcome to the stream, brother. You are very welcome. Eagle getting back to his feet right now. Punches. Sentinel gets in the ring and now trying to take Sentinel over. Look at this. Picks him up. And going not only after the midsection, but going after the head of Sentinel. Eagle Star, just like a bounty hunter, trying to get into a position to collect the bounty. Is he going to be able to do it? Maybe he can, maybe he can't. Sentinel says no way. Hits him with his finisher. And Sentinel will retain the WCW World Heavyweight, what? World Heavyweight. He retains it. He's saying to come on. He's telling somebody to come on. Oh! GC Rock doing a cash-in right now. Cashing in his money in the bank. This is the kind of thing you would expect to see at a pay-per-view. But Sentinel, whoa, picks GC Rock up, immediately slams him, hits him with his finisher. 1, 2, and almost gets a 3 count on one move. One day we are going to see it. Yeah, I got a very straightforward opinion about it. Just like men and women's sports, very straightforward opinion about it. But we'll save that for a podcast. Fun to talk about. And GC Rock trying to get the best of Digital. Now, Digital just going through a tough match. You know what I mean? What is going on, Matt Storm? Welcome to the stream, brother. Sentinel rolling back in the ring, and I think this is one of the reasons why Sentinel is the current world champion. Big guy, him and GC Rock actually weigh about the same. It's very close. Sentinel a little bit shorter unless you count his hair. But Sentinel a little bit shorter, but very equally matched as far as that goes. But Sentinel is deceptively quick. I'm not saying speed. He's deceptively quick. So there are things that will happen where he is just a split second faster than his opponent. And I don't think people expect it. I don't think people expect it when it happens. So, GC Rock now looking like he was getting after Sentinel, but Sentinel able to turn it around. And you got to know that this being Sentinel's second match, you think Sentinel would be the one at the disadvantage. That just has not been true in the WCW. It has been the one who has cashed in the briefcase. Matter of fact, only one successful cash-in has ever happened, and it looks like it won't happen here tonight. Sentinel hitting him again with the finisher, and Sentinel retains 2 times tonight. Retains the WCW World Heavyweight Championship.
Here's your winner, and still WCW World Heavyweight Champion, Sinister Trout.
Sentinel defeating not only Eagle Star here tonight, but also defeating GC Rock. What a crazy match that is. So GG's going out to Sentinel. GG's going out to everybody tonight. What a great card we had here tonight. We got to see a lot of stuff. We got to see a match from R2K. He requested. He's got 2 more. We will see those in the future as well. We have got to see the 8-way, brand new 8-way title holders. The Hit Squad winning those title belts. Monica Monroe putting on a show against Ozzy, which that's no small feat. WeeMan Grayson picking up his first win. No title belt on the line, but against the Cruiserweight champion. Suzie Lee, now the brand new women's Outlaw title holder. Sting beating Digital Dogs. Looking like Digital Dogs may have been injured. I mean, I'm serious, guys. Stick around. I do a little bit extra after, about 3 or 4 minutes of stuff afterwards, so stick around to see that. But Sting, I won't be talking at all, but Sting able to do that. Jake Plague defending the hardcore title against Jahki. Again, that's also not a small task. We saw Bret Hart beat Bama Boy, but then we didn't get to see it. But Totes my Goats jumping in a blacked out ring, really taking it to Bret Hart. These guys on track again to face off at NWO Sold Out. That is our next one. We have one more show, and then we are in to NWO Sold Out. And then again, Sentinel absolutely putting on a show here tonight. So, guys, that is going to do it for us today. Today, of all days, in the U.S., is National Voting Day. Today is the day that hopefully things get better. Or we're screwed. Like, we're real. Like, I've never believed it before. I just hope. But I don't care what side you fall on. What I want you to do is get out there and vote. Get out there and vote. Exercise your right. It is absolutely your right. I don't care what side you fall on. I have my opinions. You have your opinions. I don't care. Get out there, vote, do your thing. That is your right as an American. And really, it's a God-given right. Under what our country believes in and how our country believes, it is a duty. If you believe in the Bible and you believe in all that stuff, or you believe in your higher powers, like whatever it is, if you're on that side of it, it is also a duty in the Bible to do that stuff. So I'm serious. Don't sit on the sidelines. Don't sit around and bitch about things. Oh, things are going bad. No, get out and vote. Things are going to go well or they're not going to go well. That's how it goes as Americans. We're going to pick ourselves up tomorrow, and we either got a serious fight on our hands for the next 4 years, or maybe we get a little prosperity. Maybe we get a little break from going to the grocery store, buying a couple packages of eggs and paying $98 for them. Like, it's on another level. So hopefully we can do that. Get out there, vote, do your thing. And more importantly, and R2K sent me a really cool message too. In the past, Digital has also sent his messages as well, talking about they chose kindness. You know what I mean? If you guys knew me, like really know me, I'm not the one that typically chooses it, but I'm just saying I think that's what our world needs now. Before, I thought it was going the wrong way and it needed a little violence. You know what I mean? Like, it needed a little... People talk like they're not going to get punched in the mouth. When I grew up, I understood if I said some dumb things, I could get punched in the mouth. Like repercussions for the words that come out of my mouth. And I think people forgot that. But I think now maybe people deserve a little grace. You know what I mean? They deserve a little, hey, let's slow this down a little bit. And we're too divided right now. You know what I mean? Sometimes we're not divided enough, and sometimes we're too divided. Right now we're going the wrong way in the division category. So anyway, get out, do your thing, show a little grace, choose kindness today over somebody or for somebody. That will really probably help their day out, and you may not even know how it helps them out. But congratulations to all the people that defended title belts, won title belts, did all that stuff. And from all of us here to all of you out there, I hope you guys have a great and wonderful night. I am going to be up watching the results of what is going on here tonight. And hope to see all of you guys in the next one. Peace.